Inspired by the amazing food and wine I experienced in Melbourne city centre, I head to the source of it all, nearby Yarra Valley, a thriving agricultural region known for its artisanal produce and award-winning wine, notably Chardonnay and Pinot Noir. I get a taste of the wine-making process and sample Cabernet grapes straight off the vine at Oak Ridge Winery. And I get my feet dirty. This container is filled with 3.7 tons of Pinot Noir grapes, complete with stems and seeds, halfway through the fermentation process. Stomping allows winemakers to control the pressure used to squeeze these delicate grapes. Dominic tells me how to use my feet to feel for and crush bunches of grapes.
You want to get out all that juice.
Look at that. So that's what my feet are supposed to be doing. Actually, this is a lot denser than I thought it would be.
Still, I can't get over the thought of feet-flavored wine.
Isn't it kind of not sanitary?
No, completely. I mean, because it's fermenting, there's ethanol, so
Okay.
alcohol is a great sterilizer.
Okay.
So
it doesn't matter if I have grungy feet.
No. Grungier the better.
After some cautious footwork, Dominic shows me how it's done.
He is totally jumping around over there. Okay, I'm gonna copy you, Dominic.
Gotta get in there. Get
Oh my
up.
God. I'm so winded. This is my morning exercise. Oh my God, he just drank feet juice.
Over.
After working up an appetite, I head to historic Coombe, the Melba estate, the former home of world-famous opera singer Dame Nellie Melba. The restaurant grows about 60% of its food on a mini farm on site, while the remainder is sourced from local farmers. Everything grown here is used, from lettuce to zucchini to more than a dozen heirloom tomato varieties.
I picked about an 80-kilo wheelbarrow of them 2 days ago, so we make tomato sauces, tomato jams, tomato chutneys,
salads.
tomato salads.
Yum! I'm gonna have one of those.
Tomatoes everywhere. These are heirloom carrots. These cannot even be farmed commercially.
How cute they are. So what kind of dishes do you make with this?
Our side dish of the honey roasted carrots we use for these. We'll sort of set up, but it's not.
From the farm outside to a table inside, fresh food straight from the source. Wine and vegetables aren't the only things produced in Yarra Valley. A growing appreciation for craft beer inspired the owners of Napoleon Ciders and Punt Road Wines to open this new microbrewery.
It's a natural progression from wine into cider into beer. Basically, we like fermenting things. I think people's interest in where products come from is really fueling the whole craft beer and the whole good food movement, really. People are interested in connecting with the people that make the product and the space.
Head brewer Ben Weymouth shows me a few of the specialty brews he crafts at Napoleon Brewery and Cider House, including a porter.
Should be a little bit of chocolate to it, a little bit of caramel to it. Not too bitter and finishes dry because I'm not a big fan of too sweet porters because I like to drink porter. And if it's too sweet, I find I can't drink it.
Wow, this is really good. That
Yeah,
is
so
very
it's-
tasty. Another craft movement brewing in Yarra Valley is the one for spirits, and it's putting Australia on the map. Artisanal distillery Four Pillars Gin won a double gold medal at the 2014 World Spirits Competition, among other global awards. Owner Cameron McKenzie shows me the 10 botanicals he uses in his modern Australian gin, including premium juniper from Europe, spices from across the world, and fresh local ingredients.
They call them juniper berries, but it's not a berry, it's more like a little pine cone.
Yeah, they're very good.
Really
I
piney,
think I
really
like them.
fresh, very oily. Ours come from Macedonia, Kosovo, Montenegro, Italy and Germany. We then looked at spices from Southeast Asia to the Middle East. So we've used green cardamom, coriander seed, star anise, and this is cassia bark. And we wanted a couple of interesting Australian botanicals, native Australian botanicals, without becoming too Australiana.
Okay.
So we didn't want to be Crocodile Dundee in a bottle.
Those fragrant local botanicals include Australian coriander, Tasmanian mountain pepper, lemon myrtle, and this mixture.
So this has got some lavender in it. You
Okay.
can see the purple in there.
Yes.
And angelica root. So Angelica root and lavender kind of have different roles. Lavender is there to lift all of these aromatics in the gin.
Yeah.
Angelica is the opposite. Angelica is a fixative. So it's there to hold all our oils in place.
The ingredients are thrown into this German-made 450-liter copper still and boiled.
So the vapor goes.
The alcoholic vapor rises and moves to a container filled with fresh, organic Australian oranges that adds more citrus flavor. And then through a multiple cleaning process. The gin-steamed oranges are then used to make Negroni marmalade. Australia isn't known for world-class cheese, but young local cheesemakers hope to change that. At Yarra Valley Dairy, cheese is handmade with local ingredients, from its signature Persian feta to the creamy Le Jacques, a cross between a French cheese and Australian cheese.
So this is fresh goat's milk you got this morning.
This morning.
And then just after an hour and a half, this is how it looks like
Yep.
already.
Yeah. So it is a transformation. So this morning milk, now at this stage, tomorrow morning it'll be that. The acidification process.
Cam removes the whey and puts the cheese in molds to remove the moisture, slow down the fermentation process, and shape the cheese.
It looks somewhat like ice cream.
Yeah, you can tell it's very fresh.
It's super creamy, super milky. There's not a lot of cheesy kind of flavours to it. It's still like a milk-based product, and the acidification hasn't really quite happened yet. When you hear of a cheese being 1 year old, 2 year old, 3 year old, it's the maturation side of things. To actually make the cheese actually takes maybe a day, but then to actually be ready to eat takes a lot longer.
It's a lot longer.
A lot longer.
From cheese making to chocolate making, I head to the region's version of the Willy Wonka Chocolate Factory. More than 1,000 kilograms of chocolate is made each week at the Yarra Valley Chocolaterie and Ice Creamery using premium Belgian chocolate and recipes developed by Belgian chocolatier Dimitri. Among the 250 varieties of chocolate handcrafted on site is this violet and forest berry gourmet bar. White chocolate filled with freeze-dried blackberries and raspberries, and violet crisps and violet oil. All the berries, fruit, and nuts in the chocolate are grown on site in the garden and orchards, which span 16 hectares. Also on the assembly line, freckled chocolate eggs, chocolate-covered almonds, and chocolate-covered caramels.
So then they get vibrated, so the chocolate is not too thick.
What happened there, though?
It's a small little piece of caramel.
Oh, well, you know, we have to get that out of the chain over here. That's not quality control.
No, indeed.
After picking chocolate, I hop on a tractor to pick my own fruit with farmer Len Rayner. Rayner's orchard grows more than 350 varieties of fruit, including stone fruits like peaches, sugar plums, and red nectarines. Also, exotic fruits like quinces and even Inca berries, originally from Peru.
Ooh, that's really hurt.
It's just a bite, but it represents the best the land has to offer. Food straight from the source, a true farm-to-table lifestyle. And it's a sweet end to my tasting journey in the Yarra Valley.